I found a way to warm up my coffee mug and my milk a little bit. Before the coffee goes in. Otherwise the coffee gets ice cold so fast. So I've got them in this little pot. See if that helps.
A little snack is a yuanzi with fermented rice and osmanthus. Ayo, chopped him in half. Oops. Initially, I thought I could work in the bedroom in this way, in this corner, because I can use the monitor here, set up my table here. First, I didn't know till I'm connected that this monitor is really low resolution. Reminds me of a television from the 90s. So I'm not impressed. I just don't like to look at that monitor. So that kind of diminished the purpose of setting up here. Another thing that I forgot is how tall the bed is. I thought I could sit on the bed and put my legs underneath the table. This doesn't work so well. Just want to quickly show you my previous setup, which I will be working here. Excuse the kitchen area. We just finished lunch. So this is the narrowest spot in the whole trailer, and that's just inconvenient, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to find a better solution. The reason I'm sitting here is because this is the full cushion. Previously, first I set up here adjacent to the dining table, which Phil will be sitting there working, and he's totally blocked. If he want to get out to the washroom or anything, I need to move. So that's inconvenient. I wanted to set up here because in front of me is this exit, which means this is more spacious here. So I had to slide a little bit to the side. Then I sit in this zone where there's this cushion line, and it just it gets really soft after a while, and it wasn't comfy. And that's how I landed on my current final spot, which is just sitting in the middle of this cushion and work here, which again, very narrow to walk here, and for me to get out of my spot and walk around, just really discourage any eye break or body break from long time sitting. You might ask, why don't you sit in the dining area? The table is actually very big. I have enough space. The issue is Phil's typing. Holy moly, he's not just typing, he's smashing the keyboard. I feel like the trailer could shake because of his typing. So there's no way I can work with this kind of a table. So all I feel is that micro shaking of my computer, I cannot work adjacent to him. It's very unpleasant. I forgot to mention one thing I don't like to sit here and work is because of the width of the couch, the width of the seat. Anyway, it's really deep, so I can, how should I say, and there's the rest for the back. So subconsciously, I really want to lean back to get some back support. But because it's far, so I end up with really bad postures. That's why here we put a huge pillow to narrow this distance, help with the posture. There's no reduction for work for me. I'm either cooking or training. which is even more work.
No, annoying, not training. You're annoying me. This is a instant.
He put a full ball of this big ball, okay?
Yeah, about 2x.
This big.
Who
This
thinks
big.
2x would be proper?
That is a lot for one meal for 2 people.
Whatever.
And I forcefully reduced us to this.
Very
no, he's
forcefully.
throwing this one in, okay? He's like, I need more. Anyways,
And
that is a lot.
The white-red balance was way off. Look at this. Ooh.
Previously, I eat 4,
Okay, carry on.
you eat 6. And you had no complaint.
Hey, watch out.
Okay, now he's complaining. Yeah. So we find this little playground in the community here.
Yep.
And we're gonna have some. Is that the pull-up bar there?
I think so.
We're gonna study some. How do you say? Instrument? No. How do you say those fixtures? And see what we can do with this. First time trying to exercise. I'm not doing good reaching my goals. Push even?
Yeah, just squish your spine.
Oh, cool. What I like, I don't know, maybe we have this in Ontario too, but I found this in
Nope.
France. No, I didn't.
I've never seen it.
We
I
don't know. But they have instructions here of how to use that and the reps and what to
Like
watch
China.
for. Yeah, it's in China. I feel like we don't have such detailed instruction. Even tell you what are the muscles they're
true.
exercising. So I thought this is quite cool. Pull-ups. Let's go. We're doing squats on this
Wobble board.
wobble board. Is that the official name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good. This looks really simple. You lay there and do it. This advanced number 2. This one, very hard. Whew. Are you fast? So I think this is a really good for the purpose of this trip, test trip, practice trip.
This
right?
trip has been great in several ways, but I'm going to focus on our dump and Phil situation right now. Not me, Phil, but Phil, the water tank situation.
I will laugh, but you look really.
Hey, so first, yeah, I thought we had a dump station. We're at the location where the dump station was listed in the Vidange, Quebec website. We called the city hall. Apparently this one is in progress, coming soon, like this summer. That's too late for us. We need it kind of now. So we weren't able to dump the tanks, the gray or the black, as yet. But on the way here, I gassed up and I asked the guy, you know, do you got some water? And they let me fill up there. So we didn't know where to fill up. We found a spot to fill up. So we're full of water and we've got 2 half-full tanks. So we're in pretty good shape. Also, great cold weather practice again, like we've done some of this before, but last night was -2. Nothing seems to have frozen burst. We had the furnace on around 5 degrees C, 43, 44 F, just to keep it running at night, keep us above zero in here. A little bit close for the pipes, but everything seems fine. Again, it's only -2. It's not like that cold. -2 C, okay, about, I don't know, 30, 31, I don't know, okay, in Fahrenheit, I'm just going by I know 32 is 0, so that's all. So anyway, yeah, things are going good. Today we're going to look for a dump station. We're in Fort Coulonge here. So if you're coming to Fort Coulonge in the next week or 2, there's no dump station here. But maybe in the summer there will be. Fort Coulonge, famous and popular tourist destination. And then we're heading to Shawville where there might be a dump station. So we'll see if we can dump the tanks there. That would be great. And if not, we can always do that in Gatineau. We're getting back close to the home base. Did you see my breath in the video clip?
Yes. Oh, this way, this way. Ooh. This is my favorite instant food, instant noodle. It's duck blood vermicelli. So good. So good. It really tastes like authentic Nanjing taste. And it doesn't have powders. It's all those kind of a package. Every time we buy like 6-10 packages and savor every one of them. This morning is cold, so we had 2 packages. So good. It's 9 degrees outside. It's really warm and toasty. 9. I did a little workout outside, did some run, really short distance run. I don't like running. And
only run when you're being chased.
Right? I just work out, so my brain is a little bit slow. Just like when I wake up, most of the time I'm really slow. So,
Not true.
what did I do? I did some squats. There's a dragonfly. Am I crazy? Anyway, it's pretty cold for it. Anyway, I did some squats, a lower body, you know, jump squats. I like that. And on the grass, I feel so powerful. I can jump really high. Here we go. Now I encourage Phil to do an...
Hands are falling down.
Oh, sorry. It's captured on camera. Back to me. Encourage him to do a few loops of running. Really warms up. Lower body is easy. Upper body is just a push-up. I realize I have to simplify the whole workout when I'm on the road. I brought the skipping rope again. No, I'm not gonna use that. I don't have the proper surface for that. I don't want a little stones when I skip. So little running, hopping, jumping jacks. Just a push-up and a squat variant. Well, I'm doing better than last time, so I'm pretty happy about that. How was your run?
Oh, hard. I didn't do 3, almost 3, but I wanted to walk it out once I got close.
I did that too. You started really hard.
I finished hard too.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, lovely day.
This tire is giving us trouble. We found it leaking severely, so we took it to the garage and got it patched up, but now it's leaking again. Did you find it?
No, not yet. So we're looking for the little doodad that connects from the generator to give me terminals to boost my battery. I do have booster cables handy, but that would be a direct connect from the Airstream batteries, which are a little bit tucked away. So I'm looking for one that connects from the generator to my battery. I believe they sent something with the generator. Just need to find it. Right now we've got the generator connected to shore power to slowly charge the battery, but that didn't quite do it. Somehow the battery died, so I got to figure out what happened there, because the car was running this morning, no issue. Plugged into the trailer, didn't have heavy load. We do that all the time. We didn't have heavy load on the trailer at the time, but I guess in the future, when I turn off the car, I will unplug to make sure the car battery stays charged. Something got used up here, so whoops.
We were supposed to be leaving here. First, I noticed that my door wasn't working properly. We thought it's just a lock issue, a little bit clunky. Don't know why. It's weird. Later on, something was weird with the car starting up. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. And later we realized it's actually the battery of the car that got drained. So far, it's still not starting. Anyway, we'll see how slow this charges.
So I'm on the phone with CAA. I remembered we plugged in the generator, we're charging. Seems really slow. To be honest, it actually got worse. Maybe I tried too many times before we charged. Called Can-Am, they said it would take a while if you go through the shore power. So I'm gonna call CAA and get a boost. I got CAA, I'm gonna use it. I'm on hold, but I'm gonna try and use the app, which just failed. Technical difficulties. Let's see if they can overcome their technical difficulties. Okay, why we really dropped in on you is because the generator to shore power to the car
We should have timed it.
It was slow. It was about 15 minutes before we could get the car to turn over. And what we did was we called CAA, like I said, and that took so long. We're like, should we try it? And we tried it and it turned over. So I'm going to cancel the CAA call and pack this stuff up, and we're gonna hit the road. But if it ever happens to you that your car battery dies, hook up your shore power and it'll charge slowly if you don't have some boosting kit. I'm gonna answer the call from CAA. It'll be Ontario over there probably. All right, so we pulled over at, we had our delay, so I couldn't make it to our new boondocking campsite. So we're at a halt routière, a roadside stop in Quebec here on the 148 with a beautiful view overlooking the Ottawa Valley. So I'm gonna stop here and, I don't know, finish up my workday.
And I'll make lunch for us.
Yahoo!
Still fry some bok choy, purple bok choy. And a grill. Grill? No. Some roasted pepper and onion for the burger.
I am the luckiest man in the world. This just dropped in front of me while I'm working, and I'm gonna fit it in my mouth now. What a delicious looking burger. Best wife of the universe.
I love that I can find a playground almost everywhere. You know my passion. You gotta put your leg up. Oh. It's a lot of a quarter, right?
What is that posture? You gotta rethink this.
This doesn't work, right?
Is that what I looked like?
No.
You will go flying off. There we go. So we're just at we walked down a 500-meter cul-de-sac, and you can't really appreciate the sunset behind us, but it is gorgeous.
The reflection with the lake.
We'll throw
Really
a photo
pretty.
up of it. Maybe that's better captured. But this is
No,
the fun of
nothing beats-
boondock. Yeah, nothing beats real life, but better than what you see. But you know, we're just boondocking, checking out a site that we've never been to see if we can turn around. You know, get a nice walk. You know, about 1 kilometer. So that's what we're doing, and it's just super fun.
I'm laying flat on the couch here. Sun tanning, feeling very, very lazy. And a mini bit of a depression because I gotta cook. I wanna eat, but I don't wanna cook. So I said, I don't wanna cook. And Phil said, oh, don't worry. I thought he would say, I'll cook for you. No, he said, let's go for a walk first before I cook.
Then I offered to cook after that.
I've been shamed into it.
I gotta put my workstation away.
I realize I need to step up and prove my worth. I'm not just a pretty face. Mostly I am.
With messy hair. Look at your hair.
This burner doesn't light when it's too cold. Everything shrinks and the spark can't go. Now, no issue. See, I saw the spark. This morning, no spark. Guaranteed. I observed that very carefully. Look at the hair. Don't pick up the phone.
What's rule number 2?
Don't let him in, you'll have to kick him out again. 3. Don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rose, I gonna.
What do you think of this?
Yep. Okay, let me give you a brief. I marinated the chicken.
I see the chicken. It's already in my eyeballs.
Oh, snack time! Snack time. That's what happens when I cook. Perpetual snack time. Starting with...
Hang on.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Baby Bill.
I knew this coming. Last time he did it with Oreo.
Double Baby Bill.
Cold on the eye.
No, it's refreshing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean it's cool. We call that cool.
Okay, cool.
I got one for you.
We should share one.
No. These are individual servings, okay? Leave a comment below if you think these are unshareable. If you don't leave a comment below and you do think they're shareable, you're wrong. The Baby Bell is not shareable. They're clearly individually packaged for an adult human. Even a 4-year-old could eat one of these quite easily.
Oh, all right.
Yes, it's the end of our test trip, our little fun, local, boondock, fun scoot around. LBFSA.
Okay, jump into the ending here because my hand is already very sore. So I just want to do a quick roundup and summary of how we did. I started to say that I had a very clear goal for this trip, right? Just 3 things: food, workplace, and workout goals. And I gave myself a rating, like how we did. Not mostly how I did, okay? How you did, I don't rate that. I only rate myself. So food-wise, I feel like I improved, but it's not very good. There's still moments I'm like, oh my god, let's just put everything in the pot and boil it and eat it.
She has really high standards.
So I give myself a B because I did make some dessert and make some improvement.
Really good dessert.
But still need to work on the mindset. Again, mindset, not necessarily the end result, right? Because when you travel somewhere far remote, you just cannot have variety.
I give you an A-.
Well, thank you. Next is where I think I did great, which is workplace. Not really trying to find a solution, but at least I tried various setup and I'm back to ground zero.
But the important thing is you tried a bunch.
I did
you
all
tried
the
some
thing.
options that you imagined, and
Yes.
they didn't work.
Yes.
So you got through that.
So I
that's
get
good.
A minus. Minus for didn't find a perfect solution. A for I did all I could, I think.
And I think you also got an A- because you also have a good idea of what might be the next. So you got the next thing to try is out there.
What? I thought
Right here.
Oh yeah, that's like a Reynolds and a change and stuff.
Not much
Nah,
Renault. We
nah.
could hack something. I think we can hack
You
something.
think?
Yeah, I'm going to
I
work on
thought
it.
about the hacking, then I realized that there's a lot of issue with the hacking thing. Anyway,
We'll
we
see.
can talk
We'll
about
see.
that more. Number 3 is workout. Honestly, initially I gave myself a B. Now I think about it, probably a C, D. So we did work out 2-3 days. Yeah, out of 6 days, half. But still, we could have done better.
Yeah.
Eye breaks, stuff like.
I struggle with. Yeah,
It's okay, there's a hole.
I struggle with eye breaks and fitness on the road a lot. It's really
Yeah.
tricky. It takes a lot of discipline to get out there and do it. But we got out there a couple of times. Ran around the rec center
Well, that
in
yes.
Fort Coulonge.
Yes, and thanks to Quebec, we had found like 2 playgrounds. Those are really helpful. Playgrounds get me out there like very easy.
The fitness playground was awesome. There was a playground for adults with like exercises. Super
yes.
cool.
So I think Quebec did more work than I did. So I give myself a C or D.
We give Quebec an A+, and Fort Coulonge an A++.
Yep. Okay, and we noticed a few issues that we want to practice in the future too. First is dump station. We know that at the shoulder or the season end or stuff or the beginning of season, dump station is tricky. But we thought dump station would be would not be that tricky because sometimes there are 24/7 dump station, but it turns out, it's hard. A lot of places closed, and some places that's supposed to be open are not even there. So that needs more practice and learning.
That's kind of my domain, and I kind of, after the super success on the North Shore, I kind of thought, oh, Quebec is amazing everywhere. It seems like it's amazing in spots, so it is worth a detailed check, and I don't know, just tricky. I had my research showed it was
West side of Ottawa. I felt it's way more sparse than, past Quebec, like Montreal, Quebec, and all the way to the east side. That part is really good.
I'll be honest, I'm still processing it too. We also traveled much less distance, so it can be just the density perception of it is lower. I'm working on it.
If you use the website RV
Vidange VR,
something like Quebec, their sign. You look at the map. It's quite obvious how dense on the right side and how sparse on the left side.
West side. Yeah.
The farmer is coming to us. We got speed up. Okay, last two things. Fresh water. We thought might be an issue, but I think it actually now I think it's a bigger issue than we thought. Right? Like, I feel like some dump stations don't have fresh water. So in cold season, we just have to come up with a solution, right? Buy a bunch of water from Walmart. That's a solution. But honestly, like, it depends. In Ontario, Walmart water is cheap, right? You can buy like a 4 liter for $1. When we cross Canada, we noticed there's $3-4 for one bottle. They're really expensive.
A little 4 liter jug, a gallon jug for.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a solution. Right? Depends on where we're gonna travel. Anything to add?
No, that's always going to be kind of tricky.
Yeah.
So stay
water
tuned.
Filter
see what
system,
we come up with.
maybe?
If you have a solution for water, especially if you're a cold weather camper,
Mm-hmm.
let us know what you figured out. We'd love to know.
Last thing is, how is your arm?
No, I need a break.
Last one is boondocking spots.
Okay, yeah.
Boondocking spots. I think that's always a theme of all this practice trips. One of the things is to build a rough idea of what we see online, the research part vis-a-vis what we see in reality.
Yeah.
Does it work? Like, they mark like a crown land. Does it translate?
Yeah.
Or how does it translate? So that I think we are still just keep doing that.
Work in progress.
Yeah. But it's a good start. We had some success, some failures. Both are really valuable experience for the future. It's also official. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I think this trip is very successful in terms of what I wanted to achieve.
Yeah, me too. Especially for the boondocking spots, we ended up using 0 of the spots I researched, but we did. But
You're right.
No, but it's still valuable because there was a spot very near one of my spots, and I learned that asking is really helpful. So we actually got kicked out of a spot, and I asked the gentleman who had the duty to evict us. He was very nice, really pleasant fellow. And he said, yeah, just a couple of meters down the road is a really nice spot. And it was. That's the s'more spot. And also, same with the water. We had some water issues.
Yeah.
I asked, and the guy's like, yeah, you can fill up here. No charge. So I'm learning to ask. And also, one last thing, I saw an RV at a house, so I knocked on the door. I didn't get an immediate answer because the lady who answered the door didn't actually own the RV or know. But the person came home eventually, and she drove by. She looked for us, found us, and said, hey, did you knock on the door? I told her why, and she said, yeah, there's no dump station around here. But still, I got the information I was looking for just by asking locals and reaching out. And people were super friendly, really lovely experience. So I'll be doing more of that.
Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.
Yep. Arm is tired. Click like and subscribe and all that jazz. Bye.